Oh my goodness. Hi. Greetings, everybody. Welcome to Tuesday. It's
Hello.
October already. I'm joined tonight
Hello
by
there.
my friend Xavier, and what about Al decided to join us tonight. So
Yay.
Last minute invite. Thank you.
I invited him kind of last minute. So thanks for coming and joining us. Dennis, I think, is at the opera.
Oh, la, 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 la.
Or something like this.
La, 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 la.
So tomorrow's show, just some programming notes before we get started on tonight. So tomorrow's show, I have to be in the city, so I'm going to be doing it from my laptop, and yeah, like that. So it's it'll just be one of those kind of sketchy shows. Charlie XCX is going to be on. I know. Universally, none of us care about her,
No.
so we'll see how that goes. Also, exciting news, I started our Patreon today.
Yay.
Yeah, so for a whole $2, that's I know it's going to break the bank for a lot of you, but yeah, that's who we're going to be. And
$2.
$2, and I'm absolutely going to be taking requests for things that you want to see and talk about and whatever. It's going to be one of those things where when we just decide to the barber of Mopar, we just decide to go on air. So whoever can join as a host will join. If they can't, then so be it. Just so you know, I created a new thing for us. Just for argument's sake, I'll show you with the Addams Family or whatever it is. So yeah, so see how we're like super tiny down on the bottom. So whatever it is that we're watching will be like total big screen. We'll just kind of chat about whatever the thing is that we're going to talk about. And I think it'll be fun. We'll see.
Yeah, correct, sir.
We'll see how it goes. So yeah, the link to the Patreon is in the notes below. So if you'd like to join us on there for $2, and that's Patreon takes 8%, and then PayPal, who you get paid by, also takes their percentage. So yeah, we're talking
for a dime.
Talking a big $1.50 or something, I think, that we get at the end of this, but whatever. It's just a vehicle by which we can play some shows and do some fun stuff and play things that we otherwise wouldn't be able to play on regular YouTube.
Yes.
Online shows. We'll do another review of like private parts, but we'll also get into like some fun stuff, if we
absolutely
want to universally watch something that is really, really hot and happening on Max right now, we'll do that. And we can. So it'll just be a really, really fun way to watch some stuff and goof on it and do that. I was also thinking, Xavier, that maybe we do something with kind of what's that silly show that used to be on Mystery Science Theater, which I love.
Yes.
Yeah.
We can.
You know what? Mr. Whiskers is working on a series of we're gonna be reviewing the Happy Hooker series, starting with Happy Hooker Goes to Washington. So
okay, well, that will be fun for you and the guys to do. Yeah. So I'm more than happy for you to
see that, or the Debbie Does Dallas.
Okay, well, whatever makes you happy. I feel like I'm not looking at myself in the camera. Hold on, I gotta fix it. Sorry, I just got here.
How about we watch music videos and critique them like Beavis and Butthead?
See, so okay, Charlie XCX is going to be on tomorrow. There's nothing I would like better than to be able to play you the very incredibly lesbianic video that has with Billie Eilish, but we cannot. So therefore, it's just one of those things that we'll just. Debbie Does Dusseldorf was better, says HWO Grillo. Freddie Does Fresno. That Fresno.
Fresno was asking for it.
Fresno's the armpit of America. All right, let's talk about today's show. JD Vance needs to be kept from the White House couches. Those innocent.
No politics.
No politics, Bumpy. No politics.
We're literally like the only show
I know that the debate
free
is
or paid for that doesn't go into that.
I know we never go into politics, but
It's just a
the debate
shit
is on
fest.
tonight, but you'd much rather be with us. And
Listen, just honestly, if you at this point you haven't decided who you're voting for, you're something wrong with
it's
you.
on you. It's on you.
It really is.
Whatever it is, whatever it is.
You get what you deserve.
Yeah.
Exactly. You get what you don't pay for.
Yeah.
All right. Ray does Roosevelt. So let's do the opening. Let's see what we have. Oh, yes. So by the way, so tomorrow I'm going to be in New York. And what I did is I went out and bought myself like a really, really, really good lavalier microphone.
Yeah.
That I hook onto my lapel. And, so at least I wouldn't have to bring a mic with me or anything like that. So I put it together on my MacBook and I put the whole StreamYard thing and make sure that I have like everything together and my loop back and all that shit.
Yes.
Put the mic in, and then I realized I can't hear dick. Like I can't hear anything because there's nothing coming out of the speakers on the laptop. And then I plugged these guys into the thing and I still couldn't hear anything. So I was like, fuck it. It's just not working for me. So I just shoved in my literally like 12-year-old iPhone things with a 3.5 jack. Perfect. Like beautiful. So yeah, so it'll be like a little bit of a sketchy show tomorrow. Beth Bones Seabiscuit. Very nice. All right, let's go to the opening and let's see what's going on, and then we'll take it from there.
Dig down, man. Let's go. Morning, everybody. Yes. Okay, that's it for the show. Bye.
Yeah, that's pretty much
yeah, that's actually
spot on.
Yeah, he's finally a moment of honesty.
Yeah, that's exactly the way it went. Yes, my first person to sign up, just so you all know, was the one, the only Miss Beaverhausen. She was the very first Patreon. And so now we have like 7 or 8 people who have signed up, which I'm
to the Beaverhausen.
Excited that people actually did this. It's just a miracle to me to do this. I really appreciate it. So thank you guys. All right. So then they went into like a whole conversation about the Addams Family and the Munsters. And as I was kind of going through the Addams Family and the Munsters, I realized that I guess as kids, we must have watched it in reruns, right? Because
pretty much. And most of us did.
Right? Because the Addams Family and the Munsters, did you know that they both came out the same year and played for the same amount of time?
No, I did not know that.
Yeah. Okay. So, so it's really kind of interesting. The Munsters aired only for 2 seasons, 64 to 66 on CBS. The Addams Family only aired for 2 seasons from 64 to 66.
That's weird.
Like they both kind of pitted themselves against each other. And, the Addams Family is based on a cartoon that was done by a guy named Charles Addams. That's his actual last name. And it was actually like much darker and deeper than the Addams Family was. But they did it so that they could compete against the Munsters. And so it's just kind of like weird. I didn't realize that both of them, so they had 70 episodes and the Addams Family had 64. But I didn't realize that it was something that none of us certainly watched until it was probably like in its 3rd or 4th rerun before it was even something that we would watch.
Yeah.
In any case, so you had Gomez Addams and everybody knows who the Addams Family is. And obviously everybody knows who the Munsters are. But yeah, so they start talking about this and I'm just doing this as a preface so that you can hear Robin's idiocracy on it. All right, here we go.
Well, quick question. Who had the better theme song?
Can we talk about that?
I think the Munsters.
Yes.
Addams Family.
I mean, it was
a museum.
The Addams Family was just an earworm.
Museum. It really is.
And then the other one was, it's kind of groovy.
Family.
Yeah, it had like that Dick Dale kind of
that Dracula that they had.
Yeah.
The Munsters was like
almost like surf rock.
Okay. I don't know. I mean, one of them had words, the other one didn't, right? So
No, well, not really. I mean, Adam's Family is just
what? The
they're
house?
kooky and okay,
And you snap, that's it.
yeah. I was just thinking about the snap.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, I probably watched the Addams Family more than I watched the Munsters.
Really?
And I'll tell you why. Because Gomez was Spanish, and it was like probably one of the only
Yes.
times that somebody was like Spanish on TV.
Mhm.
And I kind of dug that, if that makes any kind of sense. But maybe it's
I
stupid.
mean, they're both very endearing shows, so it's not like
Totally.
you
it's not
can't
like-
really.
it's
You're not
not
dissing
like
one
a
by liking
choose.
the other.
It's not like you had to choose between the two because
Yeah.
they were in reruns for forever.
Yeah.
So, and then there was
I mean,
Batman.
they're still in reruns probably.
Well, let me look at Batman really quickly. So, Batman, interestingly enough, only ran for 3 seasons.
Really?
Oh, yeah, you would think these things were on forever. Again, 66 to 68. So, kids like in 1966 had like the most amazing shit to watch. Seriously. That must have been like an awesome year for kids to really expand their horizons with like comic book kind of stuff and really watch things that weren't Leave It to Beaver or Andy Griffith or things that were like based in reality. This
Yeah.
is more like fun stuff
Well,
based on
What years did they run? What was the year?
all of them started in 66.
Okay.
So
So like
back when-
literally right around the cusp of the Vietnam War. So you basically
Yes.
you had like the nightly, like the death count for how many kids were killed in Vietnam. Then you had after that the draft, and then you could completely just
Yeah,
break away
Woodstock.
from reality and watch this crap.
Yeah, this was prime time. And I remember Batman. I remember when I would watch that and I would wait until the opening credits were done because then you would see whether Batgirl was going to pull up on her motorcycle. And if Batgirl pulled up, then you
Oh,
definitely.
Batgirl was so smoking hot.
Yeah.
But she was included only in the credits, only in the opening credits when she
Really?
was on the show. Yes, this is true.
Have you ever read any of the stories behind the whole Batman thing? It was
Nope.
just pure Caligula debauchery. Like
Why?
literally Adam West and the dude
Burt
that played
Ward.
Robin, they literally just had gangbangs and
They had orgies on the set. Yeah.
just like literally even, like in between takes these guys were just
Wait, what?
Yeah. It was in Burt Ward's autobiography.
yeah, Burt Ward, yeah. He came out with a biography and he basically said that him and fucking Adam were just laying wood to all these broads like constantly.
Well, I got to tell you, gun to head, Adam West or Burt Ward, you're going to go with Burt Ward. I mean, okay, not now,
Yeah,
but
really bad timing.
now he's 79 years old.
Yeah,
Burt
apparently
Ward-
he was also 79 inches. So
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. 'Cause he had to be like taped down for that
yeah,
costume.
we've
Or
covered this
chopped.
on
Yeah.
we've covered this on Radio Gunk before that they had to do a special pant for him because
Yeah.
of his member.
So Robin was packing?
Famously.
And it was more than just a swallow.
Oh my God.
Oh, yes.
He was so cute, though. He was so cute. He was so cute. No wonder he got laid. I could see that happen. Look how cute he was.
And it was the 60s, bro. So it was like free for all.
I had no idea. I had no idea.
No, I mean, type in Burt Ward and then type in penis. See what comes up. I guarantee you it'll be.
Okay. Oh, that's the name of his book. Boy
Boy
Wonder.
Wonder, indeed.
Wow. Batman's Burt Ward says network prescribed pills to reduce his package. Wow. Okay. They both look like really Ken dolls. I mean, they made them as gay as can possibly be to do this.
And then you got Catwoman and Batgirl were smoking hot too.
Yes, they were. Yes,
So
they
you
were.
got that.
Batgirl. Yeah, she was super cute. Batgirl.
And put 60s or whatever it's show.
Yeah, let me see. Yvonne DiCarlo. Yeah, she was hot.
Yeah.
She was hot, Yvonne DiCarlo, for sure.
I wonder if Burgess Meredith got in on that action.
She doesn't look quite as hot as I envisioned her in my brain.
No, you got to look at the actress. Like she's got tons of like like swimsuit model stuff, you know.
Yvonne DiCarlo. All right, let's
Yeah.
check it out.
Didn't she like bang Elvis too, or somebody kind of famous? I thought.
No,
Well,
Yvonne-
back then, I'm sure they were all banging everybody.
Wait, Yvonne DiCarlo also played Lily Munster?
I know that.
No, Yvonne Craig was Batgirl.
Yeah.
Oh, Yvonne Craig. Oh shit! I was just gonna say, holy shit.
Who was the Joker? He was Cesar Romero, right?
Cesar Romero, yeah.
And he didn't even. You know what's funny is he never shaved his mustache. He just put makeup over it.
I'm absolutely frozen, just so you know. Oh, there we go. Yvonne Craig. Yes, she's not as cute as Yvonne DiCarlo.
Oh, yeah. Oh
Maybe.
no, you have to settle for that.
Yeah, I got settled for that. Yeah. So I'm stuck with it now. All right, she's cute. I still think Yvonne DiCarlo was better. Oh wow, look at her. She was the green
Alien.
she was the green alien. Who knew that?
I don't know.
Did you know that?
No.
Marta, Orion's slave girl. Didn't they have like the first interracial weird kiss? Wow, look,
I don't know.
Shatner and
Although you know what though, the gold standard is still Barbara Eden.
absolutely.
She is, even to this day, she's smoking hot, and she's like 150 or something.
Yes.
yeah, she's in her 90s. Yeah, she's
Okay. As you know what, she's still cute. She has that cute little
She's 92.
92. Wow. 92. Yeah, she was hot. And you know, she wore
Ooh,
like
she was smoking.
she wore like a belly shirt before anybody really did. Like,
Yeah.
well, it wasn't really a belly shirt. They really did cover her up.
If you look at her, like just
They never showed the belly button,
yeah,
actually.
her
That-
8 by 10s, whatever, from back when she was a actress in the
Aw,
60s.
she's cute.
She's just.
I think we're losing the chat people.
Oh, sorry guys. Sorry.
Yeah, okay, sorry. We'll move on. Here we go.
Benjamin, my position on electric cars is they suck. There you go.
All right, Dennis. All right, Dennis. All right, let's go because this is Robin. Okay, we digressed. Here we go.
Family had a great influence on me because
Gomez Adams had a great influence on me. Okay, that's what she's saying right now.
A fictional character.
a great influence on me because
Listen, why?
I wondered what Gomez was doing whenever he was reading that ticker tape.
Yes, it was on the stock market.
And he would talk about his dividends. And
Yeah.
I said, I got to find out about that one day. And
Yeah.
so now when people ask me, why did I start getting interested in the stock market? I said it was because of the Addams family.
Okay.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, you know what? To be fair, I based my life on Larry from Three's Company, so there's that.
So there's that. But so then she goes into like a whole tirade about how she's apparently some sort of savant when it comes to picking stocks. And so
Oh, really?
all of her friends
That's why
ask
Howard had to pay for all her surgeries.
Yes, all of her friends ask her why she doesn't, share her stock tips with them and stuff like this.
Is that why when that settlement for her dad's disease, she just hoarded all the money?
She did. She got all the money from his mesothelioma
Yeah, there you go.
lawsuit. But of course, then Howard asks this.
Floating in dough, but good for you. And believe me, I'm happy for you. And Robin, I guess you could share with the one stock you will not buy is Sirius XM. Is that correct?
That's right. Still not on my list.
Well, I'll tell you what. I read the other day Warren Buffett's buying up this. Do I have that right? Do you follow? I stopped following the
I
stock because I
heard
get
something
upset.
about a big purchase of Sirius stock.
Well,
Was
he
it
knows
Warren
something.
Buffett?
Warren Buffett.
Yeah, but he has all kinds of ways to make money now that he has so much of it.
I see.
He might be buying the stock to short it. I don't know.
Yeah, so
I
she
don't know.
starts
You know what?
talking
I don't
stock.
know a fucking thing about the stock market. I don't understand it. I mean, I invest, but I have people who advise me.
Yeah, duh. That's the way it's supposed to be. So Robin considers herself a day trader of sorts. And
Good for her.
yeah. And she says, like, all her friends ask her for advice on stocks and she won't give it to them because she's like, do your own research. That's not my problem if you don't know how to invest in the stock market. She's such a twat. So,
Yeah, her only advice that would be valid is become a racial beard for some shock jock,
yes, exactly. All right, let's move on a little bit. I don't even know what this clip is. It says, "We lost you. We lost you. We lost." Oh, this is Robin. So, he's been running with getting callers in to tell us like horrible events that happened in their lives and how they died and all this other shit. And Robin, of course, has to reflect upon the time that happened to her when she was, dying of cancer.
They throw you in the garbage. Energy, your energy.
When he was describing that, it reminded me of something that happened to me while I was in the hospital after that big surgery. They were trying to get me up in a chair. And they said, once I was on my feet, they said, now stand up straight. And the moment I tried to stand up straight, I don't know what happened, but the next thing I know, people were screaming, "Do you know where you are? What's your name?" And I said, "Why are you screaming at me?" And they said, "Because we lost you."
Yeah. What happened? Did you happen to see while you were on the other side? Did you see this contract that I signed with Sal?
No, I don't really think when they said we lost you for a minute, they meant that she actually died. Like, I feel like she probably just like passed out.
Yeah, fainted or something.
I thought they found, like she went into the couch cushions or something. They couldn't find her.
We lost you. Exactly. No, I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know.
And this, once again, reminder: this is a woman that pissed on modern medicine for about a decade while she was traveling the world, using like chicken hooves and stuff to cure herself. But
exactly.
But now we're supposed to believe she's this expert on
everything,
the stock market and medicine and whatever.
Yes.
Anyway, continue.
It's just revisionist history, like as it always is. Mr. Dangles, I lost Mr. Dangles a few times.
Yeah, let's not lose Mr. Dangles. He needs to be in protective custody at all times.
Yes, really, to protect Mr. Dangles at all times.
National treasure, this guy.
National treasure, Mr. Dangles, exactly.
Yes.
All right, then they went back to. So just so you know, they got to absolutely nothing that they have been threatening us with all last 2
That's
weeks.
a shocker.
Nothing. So they were supposed to do like some Wack Pack show. They were supposed to do the thing with the Wolfies mother thing, Blitt and JD in Paris. None of it was gotten to today.
Nor will it.
Well, so anyway, Richard shitting his pants apparently seems to be the biggest thing that has ever happened on the show. And they decided that they would actually record Richard laughing so hard that he shits himself. And so what they did whilst he was doing it's all disgusting, honestly, you guys. So while he was doing all his editing for this bit that they're attempting to give us with Wolfie's mother, they chose to put a microphone by his ass so that every time he laughed, we could hear the way he either like really farts really hard or shits his pants. Listen, okay? We listen to the show so you don't have to. So you can be disgusted as much as you want to be, but I had to hear this real time. Okay.
Well, I said to Richard, I promised the audience we would have this call already. Where is it? He goes, it's an hour long and I'm editing it. And it's
so apparently when they threw this out at us, it wasn't really ready to be listened to yet. And apparently, Richard has been editing this quote 8 hours a day, every single day.
Sure, he has.
Richard now claims, and I have tape to prove it. This is real. When Richard was editing the tape, Steve Nowicki put a microphone next to Richard's asshole for the entire time he was editing. And even when he was editing the Liam Neeson phone call, Richard again shit his pants the other day.
Oh, my goodness.
Who shits their pants when laughing?
I'm shitting my pants right now.
Maybe old people. I don't know.
I mean, is the closest anybody has ever come to shitting their pants been that moment when you freep? Maybe. I mean, honestly, who shits their pants when laughing? It's not even.
Yeah, it's not even like a thing.
Not even a thing.
Larry Mandela. Well,
anyone? No, all about the tendrils. He did know the mic was there. He decided to get mic'd up so that he could do this. Well, just listen. Here we go.
Here is proof. This is not a fabrication.
Oh boy.
Are they kidding?
Yeah, no, they're not kidding. They're not kidding. Yes, people usually pee their pants. Well, even that is that's a tough one. You really have to go to the bathroom before you even start that left fit in order for a pee to happen. But even that, even that is.
Yeah, I think Spot underneath the stairway in the
I
Monsters is
think
more
he just
real.
has like some really loose bowel thing going on. I don't think.
Or work with me. It's fake.
Let me just throw this out there. It's fake.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, this is comedy, Tamara. This is comedy.
Beauty.
All right, call taking forever, and this is because Richard just keeps editing. This is all he does all day, and again, these people have to justify their salaries. So sure, an hour-long thing, that literally any TV show can be edited from. How many hours of tape, Xavier, would an hour-long show take?
To tape a show? It
To tape
depends.
a show without editing.
Without editing.
Yeah, an hour.
Wait. You're talking about how long does it take to edit 60 minutes of footage?
No. I'm talking if you're trying to cut something down to an hour-long show.
Oh, it depends on what you're covering, man. It could be weeks, months. It could be a day. It depends on what you're shooting.
So,
in this case, he's what? He's editing down him
a year's worth of them doing practical jokes to Wolfie's mother.
Oh, well, honestly, it depends on it shouldn't take that long. A couple of days at most if you're doing like that long of a
8 hours, full days.
Yeah, because it depends.
And all the rest.
Go babe.
Usually when you're recording, when you're filming, you're taking notes, okay, and you do. That's why there's time code on video. So you go, okay, 1915, 52 shit pence, So then you can come back and and get that. You don't have to sit back and watch endless hours of footage.
All right,
that's how it's done professionally, anyway.
This is Richard.
But this one call is taking now 3 weeks. I don't know if my guys are inefficient or is this call so great?
It is so great. And trust me, I'm
inefficient.
editing like 8 hours a day and it's still taking, it's a lot.
I don't know.
8 hours a day.
Yeah. But Howard, look at the Godfather.
You know what this is
They
like?
didn't
This
make
is
the
like
Godfather in 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's not the Godfather.
It sounds like they're just really unprofessional. Honestly,
they justify their jobs, and so it's just
8 hours, dude. Really?
Okay, Melody. What's brown and sits in an office chair? Go for it. We're waiting on you. What's brown and sits in an office chair? All right, let's move on. So, he didn't even get to that. He was supposed to do Karnak or Sternak or something today too, and he didn't get to that either. So, listen, we're going to do The Godfather on the Patreon, and you guys will watch it with me for the first time. But we have to choose.
Keep in mind,
two.
He has this staff that's there probably 8 hours a day for 5 days a week, and they have literally nothing else to do.
And Sal's there too. And so
it's come on.
They have nothing else to do. Nothing.
Come on.
All right. So again, he's now lamenting how much time he wasted on playing other instruments whilst not playing guitar. Yeah, here we go.
That all those years I had like ninth grade, 8th grade, 7th grade even, college. I should have been playing guitar.
Get up.
Dumbass move, sitting there with those drugs.
So you get angry at your...
Oh, yeah. My younger
You're
self.
wacky.
Yeah. I told you not to throw in with me. I told you I'm wacky. I'm mentally ill. And I'm not saying that lightly. I got all kind of issues. Oh, yeah. I just sit there and get so fucking mad.
Anything about that.
I wasted so much time in Roosevelt, Long Island, hiding in my house.
Yeah, get over it.
Okay. He's had 57 years since that happened to pick up the guitar. So in 57 years, does he really think it's going to make a difference at this point? He's going to be marginally better?
You know, he was.
Not at all.
Yeah,
He's had years and years and years.
56 years by his calendar.
Yeah, but he's wasted so much time. Here we go.
Yeah.
I wasted so much time in Roosevelt, Long Island, hiding in my house. I should have just held the guitar. Stupid. I always
But you know,
thought music.
who did you have a guitar?
No.
So how are you gonna hold one?
We not just hear the story about how Howard's mother took him to the guitar store.
Absolutely, we did. He doesn't remember Dick after like literally the show ends and then there's no continuity to what he said a week ago.
All about the tundra. You're exactly right. He complains about being forced to hide in his house, and he still to this day hides in his house. Yes, yes. So he can complain all he wants, and he chooses to be this person. He chooses to do what he does. Let me see. So okay, so now they're going into Charlie XCX and the fact that she's coming in tomorrow. So they do a little mini wiki on her. I'm not going to really go into the Charlie XCX thing. I was just going to show you a little bit of visual. So she has this song with Billie Eilish called Guess. And I don't know, Eilish is at the point now where she's really embracing her sort of lesbian side. Now I don't know what Charlie XCX is. I'll have to look that up. So yeah, anyway, so she's doing this video with Billie, and Billie Eilish is really, she's totally embracing her not quite so feminine person.
Lesbian.
She's just a tomboy. That's what she looks like, really.
I don't get her at all. I really don't. I don't.
Right.
I'm gonna give you the
Kind of
word.
annoying, to be honest.
I'm gonna give you the words to this song so that you may appreciate what's
Lesbian.
in this song. So you want to guess the color of my underwear. You want to know what I got going on down there. Is it pretty in pink or all see-through? Is it showing off my brand new lower back tattoo? You want to put them in your mouth, pull them all down south. You want to turn this shit out. That's what I'm talking about. Put them in your mouth, pull them down south. You want to turn this shit out. That's what I'm talking about. Try it, bite it, lick it, spit it, pull it to the side, and get all up in it. Wear them, post them, might remix it, send them to the dare. Yeah, I think he's with it. So that's the song.
So it's white girl WAP, basically, right?
Yes, yes, I will go with that. Yes, I will go with that. So yeah, so that's Charlie XCX who's coming in tomorrow. He's so excited to have her in. My mouse is skitzing on me, so bear with me a second here. I can't even get my mouse is bugging out on me, you guys.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Whoop. Whoop. Hold on.
Okay, well,
Those are some real profound lyrics.
yeah, it ain't no Little John, though.
Ain't no Little John. So of course they're talking about these lesbian
To the window, to the wall.
and of course then Robin has something profound to say about that.
Yes, you do.
Well, I'm glad that the LGBTQ community now has something to listen to
Fuck yeah.
Really?
besides all this heterosexual crap.
Wow. Okay. What world are you in? What
Yeah,
world are you
thank
in?
God that this came along.
Thank God. Thank God.
Because boy pussy wasn't getting enough play.
Yeah. Can you even she's the
No,
stupidest human
he
being?
is the most detached from reality person that
Absolutely.
is given a microphone.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, my God, I have so many stupid things to play for you guys. I don't even know where to start. Hold on one second.
YMCA, hello. Wait, what is this YMCA you speak of? Is it
The what?
recruiting for a gym? What's going on? Never heard of it before.
I got to be honest with you. When I was little and YMCA came out, I didn't know that the Village People were gay. I didn't know.
Oh, bro, same here. 'Cause I was a little kid, and I remember my cousin explaining it to me. I'm like, that's not real. That doesn't really happen.
That doesn't really happen.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I just didn't know.
But
whatever.
apparently, in the Navy, you can sail the 7 seas.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
they had a
you
song
can
about,
put your mind at ease.
and they had a song about San Francisco. I mean, what men
No
sang about
way.
San
Yeah,
Francisco by that time?
Little kids trying to process that crap.
and then the stereotypes of who they all were, right? The construction worker, the fireman.
Exactly.
I mean, the
Indian.
I'm still trying to figure out what "do the milkshake" means.
what?
I'm still trying to figure out what "do the milkshake" means.
What does that mean? Oh,
I can't believe you stepped on a rake right there.
holy shit! That was a grenade. I didn't want. I just did not want.
That's a bouncing Betty, my friend.
Oh, yeah, we're so stupid, really. You know what? When you
Stupid.
don't know these things, this isn't like part of your life. It's
Yeah,
not.
but you know what? I'm glad Robin's here to narrate life for us.
And you know, kids today, they're totally in tune with like all this shit.
Oh, bro, absolutely.
They have friends in school that have like 2 moms. I mean, they're just and they don't care. They
Nobody
really,
cares.
they really,
Nobody cares.
nobody cares. We care more than they do. They just don't even go. They don't even care. Farmer Johnson says, I didn't understand the Blue Oyster Bar from Police Academy as a kid. I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't think I ever saw Police Academy.
Hey, Sin Lu, who's trying to explain this to me here.
I remember that.
Oh, you know what? Damn right. It's better than yours.
I could teach you,
Exactly, Melody. Who gives a shit? Who gives a F?
but I'd have to jump.
100%.
I don't even know what this clip is. I'm just going to play it. I don't care.
Hey, good morning.
You know, every caller was annoying today.
You know-
Oh, right. Okay, I know what this is. So this chick calls in to let us know that because of Howard's amazing guitar playing, that he's inspired her to take up.
Yours are such dicks.
I think I saved. I think I kind of saved a few so that we can hear a little bit of Howard's guitar. So when we're done with this, let's just talk about how inspirational Howard is.
Hey, now, you're really inspiring me to want to learn to play guitar. So thank you. Because I'm 55 and I was like, that's stupid. I can't do it. So, yeah,
Well, you can do it.
Thank you.
How is
That's a good.
how is this an inspiration?
If I had not found you. No, I know what it is.
How is this an inspiration?
If you had not fallen, I
wouldn't be so I wouldn't be throwing that out at us.
Like, hide your shame, bro.
Yeah.
Exactly.
How is he telling someone that they can do it when he can't do it?
Oh, he can't do anything. He just here. I had another one I forgot
If it
about.
doesn't fall into his lap, he is not proficient at it.
Hang on, let's not forget this one.
fucking sleeve is on the guitar. Yeah.
Show up, let me sleep.
You know that one?
You know that? Anybody want to sing along?
No, it's a Zeppelin tune.
Thank You by Led Zeppelin.
How horrible though, honestly, you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, then
That's what it would sound like if Jimmy Page was being attacked by a tiger on stage.
if Jimmy Page lost all his fingers.
It would be like a Siegfried and Roy, like Robert Plant be going, down Montague, down.
Montague does not get old.
Montague never gets old.
Montague never gets old. All right, so there's a new Netflix show which I don't think has paid for their pound of flesh on the Stern show yet. And yes, it's a $5,000 guitar. Yes, that's serious paid for him. Yes. So there's a new show on Netflix about Will Ferrell going across the country with a guy who used to be like one of the head writers on Saturday Night Live. And then I guess a couple of years ago came out as trans, and now he's going across country with him. And I don't know much about it. Maybe it's called Marley and Me.
Will Ferrell should really go away.
Well, in any case. So wouldn't you think, wouldn't you know, wouldn't you think that this also happened to Howard? Oh, but first he lamented the fact that Will Ferrell doesn't want to come on the show. And he hates that. Like he hates that he can't get Will Ferrell in, and that he must have said something about him years ago, and Will Ferrell never forgave him.
Good.
So he doesn't
Shouldn't.
come on the show, but he's really jonesing for Will Ferrell to come on the show. But of course, this happened to Howard as well. You need to know that. So here we go.
Oh yeah, I do want.
And anybody raise their hands if they've heard this before, because I've never heard this before. So you just let me.
Okie dokie.
It happened to me.
What are we gonna say?
No, I said okie dokie.
Okay.
Really?
There was a dude that I wrote an entire screenplay with. Guy, nice guy, lovely guy,
Sure.
and we spent every day after the radio show back in the I don't know 90s.
Sure.
I would meet with him in a room, and we wrote together for months. And I got to know him very well. He was a sweet guy. And after we were done, he wrote me an email. I guess it was a group email.
Yeah, he didn't write you an email. He wrote everybody an email.
And he said, "I'm becoming a woman." And at first, I was like, "Wow!" I had no. I mean,
There was no
there was
indication.
no indication of femininity even with this guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He was never like,
Yeah.
"Hi," like nothing. Didn't even flirt with me.
So Howard had no clue, even when that dude was probably blowing him.
Exactly, Tamara. What's his name? What were you doing? What was the screenplay? When were you doing this?
Yes.
Zero information. Zero information.
That's
Alternative facts. That's exactly right. Zero information.
and this is literally when he was stuck in his basement with that fish tank and the security door. So we're to believe that all of a sudden he was doing all this other stuff. On
Bullshit.
The DL.
I call bullshit on all of it. Thank you so much, Shane. We love you. Thank you so much.
Merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup.
Money.
Oh, 100%, bro.
Ooh. All right. Then we get another phone call in for again, all these different guitarists people keep calling in with.
Oh, of
And it's
course.
driving me insane. Yeah, if we want to continue on this course of conversation about him with like a gay a trans screenplay writer, none of us believe this, that none of this is true. None of it at all. None of it. Because you know what? He would have run with this. He would have been so like into knowing somebody who was trans because he was
Absolutely.
so kind of
And
weirdly.
this is back when he would just talk about everything. He burned so many bridges
Yes,
because he wouldn't shut the F up.
that's
mean,
exactly right.
Famously, him and David Letterman had a friendship when they first met. And then Howard started blabbering about all this stuff that Letterman told him on the DL, and Letterman just cut him off.
Yeah.
So this is a time where he couldn't shut up about shit. But we're to believe that he held on to this nugget.
Yeah, and see, so everybody in the chat knows that it's bullshit because everybody here is a Howard Stern pro. We all know, and we would have known that this was a real story or not. All right, so let's get introduced to like some new guitarists. Here we go.
Hey, Howard and Robin. I'm so excited to talk to y'all. And hey, I want to tell you, Howard, that you have got to check out a guitar player named Bosco France from Kentucky. He is a prodigy, but he can play with his feet. He can play with his mouth. And
I'm working on that.
I'm not just saying, simple.
I hate people who play with their feet because it's such a, it's so funny. When I was at the Pearl Jam concert, I'm watching Mike McCready stick the guitar behind his back, and he played an entire song with the guitar behind his back, including the lead. And I went, holy shit.
Yeah, okay. So here you go. Thank you, Pickle.
Thank you, Chubby Pickle.
If Howard played chess like he plays guitar, I see why no shit. No shit. So this guy is something called, what was his name? I don't even remember now. Bosco Francis.
Yeah, whatever.
That's Bosco Francis. I'm sure we'll be hearing about him yet again.
Yes.
So, Howard's talking about this and talking about people who can play guitar like this and, lamenting how he can't play guitar like this. And, just because he just had such a horrible, horrible childhood, as we all know. Horrible, right? And so here's Robin just feeding into the narcissistic thought of how horrible his life was.
Anyway. All right. Thank you, Lisa, for that. I absolutely think that's right. I don't want to go down this road.
Yes,
right now.
but you can also forgive yourself for not knowing and realize
No.
that you were in a tough situation.
No.
And you've
not doing
survived that. A lot of kids
Nope.
wouldn't survive what you survived.
What did he survive, Robin, who allegedly got abused by her family and, had so much horrible stuff going on with her? Where was the abuse for Howard? I bet you she never even raised her hand to him. I bet you Ray never even smacked him. I bet you he never knew what an abusive household was.
If we're gonna split hairs, the abuse occurred in the DNA that created his face.
Yeah, this is abuse.
I mean, we're gonna split hairs.
Yeah, but how is it that Robin is saying this to him? How is she like justifying his
Because
lies?
that's what she does.
Jesus. Yes, okay, all about the tendrils. Robin is right, though. He can let himself off the fucking hook at this point if he's so traumatized. Yes, of course he can. But then that wouldn't make for what he perceives as good radio. So no, that would never happen. We know that. Okay, so then there's this dude named Marcus King. So Marcus King apparently is doing some sort of show for him on Friday on 101. And now I hadn't looked up Mr. Marcus King prior to this, and I'm gonna shock you guys with this one. Oh my God, Ida. Okay, I can't help it. I have to turn on. Oh, Ida, you can watch it in fast forward or just go on Twitter and see how much everybody hates each side. Oh, I hate you. Having a watching party like you guys.
We can't hate you, Ida.
Oh, we love you, Ida. All right, well, have fun. Hopefully it turns out really well. What I mean by that. All right, so
Wait, you see a political debate turns out well. That'll be the first one.
Yeah.
well, it's got to be. It's got to be one side or the other is going to have a better night.
Yeah.
Both sides are going to say they had the
Honestly,
best.
I just don't care anymore.
Right, so that's just the way it's always going to work because we all hate each other, and that's the end of our world as we know it. Marcus King. All right, you got to hear this one, and you got to see this because it's something. I'm not.
And Howard, one other thing I want to tell you because I love Marcus King as well, and you should check out his hot ass wife that he just married. It's a crazy story how the two met.
Really? Marcus King has a hot wife, huh?
Oh
Listen.
yeah, and it's
Oh
just,
my God!
she walked
Look,
I can't wait to show you guys. I'm just gonna play the clip because I can't wait to show you.
at her.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
a crazy
whoa.
story
Listen
how
how
they
they
met.
allegedly met.
So how do you meet
And then I'm
her?
gonna show you.
Apparently, she walked into his trailer at
Sure.
some show and
Sure.
was looking for some Wi-Fi, and they ended up chit-chatting and spending the night away.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. You ready? You ready?
Yes.
Here we go.
Ah! Hey, what's going on the left? Is that the Baba Yaga?
Okay. So apparently the one on the left is the guy. And
Wait, that's a dude?
It's a guy, yeah.
yeah, that's Marcus King who married that.
Yeah, okay.
Sure.
She was looking for Wi-Fi.
You know what he looks like? He looks like if Mayor McCheese had a wish to become a human.
He's like a thumb with hair. Like what is going on there?
I thought it was like
Whoa, there's
Goofy
some
Van
weird
Halen
shit.
without the beard.
Yeah.
He's so fleshy. I mean, that guy probably like his it's a fatter honey boo boo. I bet you if he takes off all that clothing, like his flesh, Marcus Queen, his flesh is just malleable, like a giant lump of Play-Doh.
He's like one of those. It's probably like one of those like translucent deep water fish.
Here, let's look at exclusive pictures of their wedding. Oh my God.
Holy mother of God.
Is he rich or he's really rich?
You think? You think that charming personality just
How?
won her over?
How, guys? How?
Bro, this is a drop the mic, walk away moment, man.
It's like the old saying: he's either
Ooh.
rich or got a big dick.
Oh no, there's
No,
no.
you know what? You
I don't
wouldn't
think
know
there's a
about
dick big enough
Yeah.
for that.
They're like the number 10 next to each other. Jesus Christ.
Okay, you know what, chat? You guys are really chatting when YouTube comes up. Like, justify this, what I'm watching. Come on, chat.
Come on.
If it was Bono, you guys would be like,
Wow. Okay. So yeah, there you go. Sorry. He looks like an overweight 16-year-old lesbian.
I can't process this.
I know it's hard. I know. I couldn't myself. I just couldn't. I don't understand.
It looks like he's next in line to be the leader of Korea. That's the only thing that would justify that shit.
For real, you guys, for real. This is like this is amazing to me.
He's like Kim Chuck.
I guess if you have good Wi-Fi, you can get anything, right?
Exactly. Oh Jesus.
Look
Look what goes on. How?
Bro, dude must have stacked money like to the rafters, man.
And all this for Wi-Fi.
He looks like that one monster in Monsters Inc., the big one with the glasses.
Wait. Sully?
No, the one that works in the office or something.
Oh yeah, that one, the slug.
Yes,
the slug chick that she was like the social whatever she was. Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Oi. Oh, look, it's Billy String.
He lost some weight.
No. It's Billy Strings with Marcus.
Bro, even the conjoined twins would say they look awkward.
Billy King and Marcus Strings. Marcus. Okay, I don't understand. I got nothing. I got nothing. I have nothing to report, you guys.
Dude, money rules, bro.
Yeah, look at this.
Can we put net worth? See what's going on here? Marcus King net worth. I mean, just like here, might as well turn over every freaking stone, man.
His head is double the size of hers. Wait, give me. Wait, okay.
You know what? I hate to say this, but he kind of looks like Mr. Dangles come to life with the long hair. Not the person, obviously, but the puppet. You put long hair and a cowboy hat on that puppet, that's that dude. No shade, Mr. Dangles. You know we love you.
In Monsters Inc. Are we talking about Rod?
Yeah, that one right
there. I'm gonna keep an eye on you, Sullivan.
Roz. I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
So according to this, he only has last year he only had a net worth of from 2 to 5 million. So
really? You kidding me?
Yeah, well, did we ever hear about him before like today?
No,
I never.
No idea I still don't know who the hell he is.
No, I don't either.
You could be photoshopping this and just kidding us for all I know.
A rising star. Yeah, rising star with a net worth of $5 million. He was born in 1996. He's 28 years old. And yeah, he won the Best Americana album for the 63rd Annual Grammy Awards in 20.
Good for him. Obviously, he's doing something right.
He's 20.
I mean, seriously.
They don't even broadcast that category. So
in Jim Rohn's world, they would say scoreboard.
Yeah. All right. So there you go. I knew that would shock you all. Shock and amaze you.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't thoroughly depressed up until this segment, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, hey, somebody's got to.
Someone, obviously.
Okay. Going back to Richard Christie shitting his pants, I just wanted to give you the Stern Show version of it so that you can appreciate this whole clip. Okay.
Thank you, Timmy the cat.
Hang on. Here we go.
Some of the guys were telling me that Richard Christie, who works for us, everybody loves Richard. They were like, oh, God, we had a writer meeting last week, and Richard was eating his lunch, and it smelled so bad that he emptied out the room. I guess he buys this chicken that he gets from that cart that's outside our studios. And so he opened up the tin, and it was such a fucking smell. Right, Steve? Like, it was just brutal.
Yeah,
and people just left.
Will, who was heading the meeting, he just goes, what the fuck? Just
Will Murray, head writer, he's in charge of all of this.
like the smell in the room. I mean, and it's the big boardroom upstairs, like the really big one. I mean, that's like a 40-foot long room.
Ew.
Look at that. Look at that. That stud them right there.
Look at the girth on this one right now. Ugh.
That's the least offense. And by the way, who is the DP for the Stern Show? Because the fact when you do interviews or whatever, the number one rule is you always have to have two eyes on your subject. This guy is like almost profile with a freaking 8-inch mic in his face. I mean, it's the most unprofessional
What are we talking about?
freaking production ever.
Wait, what are we
Stern. Stern. Like when they go to the Stern shot.
The other end.
What's in that bowl, Richard?
I'll tell you, you'll know when you see it.
Kentucky with white tzatziki sauce on top and salt,
Tzatziki
lemon,
sauce.
and oregano.
So, like 2 hours after he eats,
You talking about that?
Yeah, and that's actually a
chooses-
way before the other shot. It was literally almost behind his back.
He chooses to be this.
I know he does, but I mean, it's just so unprofessional.
chicken. They're making phony phone calls in the back room, and I guess one phone call was really funny.
Holy shit, Howard. I haven't laughed this hard in years.
Yeah.
I was
So he's laughing,
hard.
and he looks at Steve, and he goes, "Uh-oh," and Steve goes, "What's going on?" He goes, "I laughed so hard, I just shit my pants." And then Richard like waddles out of the production studio.
He puts his headphones down and goes, I think I made a mess in my pants.
Yeah, Richard, how old are you now? Seriously.
50.
Honestly, 50 years old, and this is.
And also, if you go back to that shot, they continuously make it look like they're in the same room. You know, the way they justify them on camera.
Really not there, Steve.
Yeah. But I know everybody knows, but it's this constant attempt to make it look like they're in the same room. It just annoys me.
Like it's like
All right. Let me see. I've seen that
It's
walk.
got that.
What kind of studio is this? So this is this where they see Howard? Here's Howard Stern, right?
No, well, he's looking at a monitor, obviously.
No, that right there.
Isn't that Robin's area right there behind the glass?
That used to be. I think that used to be.
No, this is like a different studio now where they all come in and can.
Then I have no idea.
I think it's
Yeah, it's a blank face. It's like,
God, Steve really is a master impressionist.
What happened to him? He used to be kind of funny. Now he's just annoying dimwit.
He is just an annoying dim. That's
They all suck.
Yeah, they really do, man.
That's exactly right. All right, let me move on a little bit. I can't get over Marcus King, just so you know. I'm just not getting over this. I just want you to all know that. I'm not getting over this.
Yeah, someone in the chat kind of nailed it even better. He looks like Slimer from Ghostbusters.
Kind of does. he looks like a character in a Rob Zombie film.
Yeah, okay. I like Slimer. I like it. I like it. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's move on a little bit. Okay, then we go to a Pete Rose obituary. I don't even know what's in this clip, honestly.
I mentioned before we leave a very important obituary for the legendary baseball player Pete Rose died.
Yes.
Pete was 83 years old. He died last night. He was found dead by a family member.
Oh, that's right.
Which is nice. You always, yeah.
Oh, listen to this. I just listen to the ridiculous of him saying it's nice that you were found by a family member.
It's nice. You hate to read when a legend, is laying in the house for a week or two rotting
Who
and
does
nobody
that?
even knows.
What legend was sitting a week or two in their house rotting that nobody knew? Anyone?
But somebody found him right away. He was a fresh corpse.
Well, I know Lane Staley from Alice in Chains was dead for about 5 days before they found him.
Ooh.
Like I said, his cat started to eat him. So
I think yes, but you have to know that Howard has no idea and has no reference to this.
yeah, no.
Oh, zero.
Even slightly. There's nobody he knows. Okay. So here now is a rare, shocking.
Oh, Kurt Cobain also wasn't he like 3 days?
Yeah, a couple of days. Yeah.
How is that possible? How are there not people like constantly in touch with you when you're Cobain. You know what I mean? Just curious.
Well, you know, Courtney Love did a really good job of covering the tracks.
Yeah, that's true.
Allegedly.
Her daughter just gave birth to a baby. You know, she is married to Tony Hawk's son.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
live in Point Loma here in San Diego.
Yeah. Okay, we just lost Instagram. So bye, Instagram.
Arrivederci.
Bye, Instagrammers. Bye. Okay. This is the only mention you will ever hear of JD's wife. So this is in reference to Pete Rose. That's what they're talking about. And apparently Pete Rose used to always have like a booth somewhere away from like a sports memorabilia show that was going on, and he'd be signing autographs. So this is the only time we'll ever hear anything that mentions JD's wife.
He's a big
you know
deal
when
with
I-
your dad, right? Of course, this is my dad's favorite player. And when I got married to my ex in Vegas, Pete Rose, he would do autograph signings like regularly at this hotel in Vegas. And my dad went and spent $100 to get his autograph and was able to talk to him for 15 minutes or so until the next person came.
Oh, good for you.
Wow, amazing.
Money
It's
well
in between.
spent.
Yeah, money well spent.
Yeah, you know, I did the same thing, not to brag, with Apollo from Battlestar Galactica.
With who?
I'm just joking. Apollo from Battlestar Galactica.
Idiot. You really
Richard
are.
Hand.
Okay. And then
Actually, it was the black dude. Who was the black dude? Boomer?
Apollo Creed.
No, Boomer was his character. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Wow.
No, I actually did that with a Dirk Benedict ex, so the Battlestar Galactica.
Oh yeah.
Action,
Did you really?
Yeah, I met him at a Comic-Con. Yeah, he was kind of out of it.
Autograph?
The only
What's that, Mo?
Did you pay for his autograph, Al?
Yeah, it was like $20 and a picture. So.
You know, I paid for the only one I ever did that was Stan Lee.
Stan Lee?
Yeah.
I took
It,
a
was,
picture.
it didn't even last long, right? They just herd you in and boom, boom, that's it, right?
Oh, absolutely. It's like you're in there with a cardboard cutout. It's like he just sits. He was on a stool. You come there like, don't touch Mr. Lee. Like,
Yeah.
How much did you pay for Stan Lee?
I don't even remember, but it was worth it because he died like the next year or whatever it was.
And what did he write to you on the autograph?
He didn't. They just like they snap a picture and then you wait a few minutes and they give you, here, go away, loser.
Wait, they snap a picture and then they autograph the picture?
Okay, well, this is how it is. You stand in line, you pay your whatever it was, $40, whatever it was, and then a guy escorts you behind the curtain. Stanley's sitting on a stool, and he makes eye contact with you. I said something stupid to him, and we took a picture, and then they said, "Get the F out."
So no autograph?
No,
you have,
no
to pay,
autograph.
you have to pay separate for an autograph at those
Yeah.
things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Or you
yeah.
can buy them combo, but they're hell expensive for these.
All right, Xavier, why have I never seen this picture of you with Stan Lee?
Oh, it's because
Come
you know what?
on.
Because I actually in the picture it looks like he's posing with a cardboard cutout of me. That's how weird I look. It looks like that Rodney picture with on Dean Kane's body.
Because I'm really dressed like
That's what I look like. It's totally like it doesn't look real.
I've never paid for an autograph. I've never
That was, to me, that was the one and only. It was worth it because I knew the dude. I
yeah.
saw the Grim Reaper.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Anybody out there would pay for an autograph? I'd be interested in knowing if you actually did and how much you paid for it and who it was.
Yeah, I paid for the guy who played Darth Maul, Ray Park. I paid for his.
Oh, Ray
autograph.
Park.
Yeah, but
You
they
know-
were cheap though. I mean, some of these guys that go to cons now, you pay hundreds for them.
Oh, you know what? Mark Hamill's the worst, and Lou Ferrigno. Those guys are just. Oh, and Ric Flair.
Yeah,
And they always have like these stooges. Do not interact with Lou unless you pay.
no eye contact.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember the last Comic-Con I was at, and I was supposed to meet up with Grillo. And, Grillo, bizarrely enough, is like really good friends with Mark Hamill. And so, and Grillo just kept saying, yeah, I'll be there at 2, but whatever. And, I'm just roaming around taking pictures and whatever. And 2:00 comes and goes. No Grillo. 4:30, I've already left, because I'm done for the
Well, I
day.
remember this story. Yes.
Yeah, Grillo's like, "Where are you? I'm here with Mark Hamill, and I wanted to introduce him to you." I'm like, "Oh, you fuck!
God damn it, we were that close.
Damn you, bastard!" I used to have OJ's autograph too. I met him at like some charity event,
Look out.
and
I love my
I
wife.
lost it. I don't know. Who
Yeah, he didn't lose a whole lot.
So anyway, the guys were talking just a little bit of shit about Pete Rose and how, he should have never really bet on his own team. And, he really was a fall from grace and blah, 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 blah. And then Lenny Dykstra, who sounds like absolute shit, calls in to give us his 2 cents on the Pete Rose thing.
Lenny.
Hey, how's everybody? It's been a while.
Yeah.
How are you, pal?
Great stuff on my board of Pete Rose. And by the way, who's that dick talking before burying Pete Rose?
What do you mean? It's Baba Booey, Lenny.
Hey, Baba Booey, sorry, buddy. But the guy got 4,000 hits, okay?
Oh, I don't deny. He's a great player.
So what that means is he got 200 hits, okay? Not 20 years. Because he had 22 years. So I got my first big league game is in Cincinnati.
You can't even understand him. Honestly,
Is Lenny having a stroke during this?
He's torn.
He's absolutely fried. And I love the way Gary says it's me, Baba Booey. It's like he doesn't even say his name. It's like he is defined by being a stupid, ridiculous name.
Hello.
Cell. It's actually kind of ridiculous. Yeah, Lenny is disgusting. I wonder if he's still paying somebody to drive him from Scranton to New York.
Probably.
I thought that was the most ridiculous thing, that he actually put his phone number on Twitter and asked people to call him if they could take him back and forth from like New York. Okay, and then they of course do the obituary for what's his name? I can never say it right. Mutombo?
Dikembe Mutombo.
Dikembe Mutombo.
Right. And so of course, as you would guess, an obituary would be for this guy, it has to be compared with Cookie Monster, which is actually quite true, but let's hear a little bit of that.
Dikembe Mutombo Polondo Mukamba Dikensha Jakwa Mutombo. Dikembe Mutombo Polondo Mukamba Dikensha Jakwa Mutombo.
Me here in local bakery here to talk about a word. Important.
Not in my house.
This is actually funny. Sorry.
Not today.
This not just any cookie. No.
We are tall in my family, but some people are short. 6'9", 6'8".
Now what starts with the letter C?
He does sound like Cookie Monster. And, it's a black and white Cookie Monster. Silly.
Yes, he is.
So then you're listening to what's his name?
Dikembe Mutombo.
Dikembe Mutombo.
Mutombo.
He apparently sounded so much like Cookie Monster, so that was the parallel of that.
Yes.
Okay. So then somebody calls in just to bring it back to, where we need to be, and gives us this story.
All right. Oh, and by the way, Perry wants to remind us that Dikembe Mutombo. Perry, here you say it. It's your thought. Go ahead.
Well, supposedly, Howard, he was legendary in the NBA for having an enormous penis, and was known in the locker room as just the guy who had a baseball bat.
Yeah, what about that, John? Was there, or was he like me, like incredibly tall and had no penis?
No, I wouldn't believe that. And so, of course, I had to look this up just to see if this was an actual truism. And, is it true that Dikembe Mutombo had to tape his dick down inside his shorts to play? And yeah, people were basically saying it's kind of true, that was like what needed to happen for him to play.
But to tape it?
Tape down his dick.
But wouldn't a ratchet strap be more practical?
A what?
A ratchet strap? Just saying.
Well, one would think, but now apparently that's how.
Oh, we must play. Let's go play again.
So I tried to find more information on it, and I couldn't find anything. But of course, then I found this article in the Toronto Sun about the man with Britain's biggest penis, and the title of the article was like, "Having Britain's biggest penis is not as swell as you may think." And this is the man with Britain's biggest penis.
Isn't that at some point the penis is attached to him?
Yeah, apparently it's not, all it's cut out to be.
There you go.
And yeah,
Excuse me while I whip this
Well,
out.
how big is it supposedly?
let's see. Waist size.
It's probably in centimeters.
Yeah, they got the metric.
Yeah, there it is. Sorry,
right.
we had
Question for you. Something that many men wish for, but for Matt Barr being well endowed has affected his entire life.
Matt has Britain's biggest penis, measuring over 12 inches when erect, which is more than double the average size.
Apart from being a gift, though, Matt's large penis comes with some equally large challenges, and he joins us now to discuss some of those. Morning to you, Matt.
Good morning.
Thank you for coming in. Many people.
Good morning. We're so sorry.
Nature can be cruel. Out here.
12 inches?
Over 12 inches.
Oh, over 12.
Over 12. All right, here we go.
Of course, it'd be in green, in the same chromatic color.
There we go.
There you
Oh.
go.
My green screen. Okay,
Yeah.
this is 12 inches, you guys. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me fix our. This is 12 inches. This is my water bottle. My water bottle comes in.
This is such an informative show.
My water bottle comes in at 9.5, and he is still an additional 3 inches. That's our man. I can't even imagine that.
That face, though.
Good for him.
Yeah, tell us about your.
Would observe
Look at
this,
him.
and the idea of being well.
Look at him. Look. He's
Ooga.
yeah. Look at me. Look at how sad I am that I have a 12-inch when erect penis. Oh, it's over 12 inches. Sorry.
Yeah, I just said that.
14-inch. 14. I'm sorry. 14.
Damn, bro.
14.
Yeah, I know. You're trying to rip them off, man.
Yeah, I can put it like square. I can square off on our TV screen. 14.
But is that erect or they're saying
Erect.
it's
Let's
13
hope.
Is that correct? Jesus.
Well,
Can you imagine if that was flaccid, bro?
Flaccid, yeah.
Well, apparently there's a lot of issues with blood flow. Yeah. My size fluctuates a bit as well because it's very difficult to have that much blood flowing around there. So I get lightheaded at times.
You erected 5 feet.
Imagine
He
what
said that if he was 20 years younger, he would have signed up for OnlyFans, but has no plans to do so now in his 40s. Yes.
do you imagine what his loads are like? Oh,
No. Now, is there a correlation?
Sorry.
Probably not.
Is there? Is that even a thing?
How would we know?
I don't know. I don't know what you guys got packing down there. I'm just curious if there's
Not much. Well, sorry.
Yes, Al, would you like to answer that question? Yes. Yes.
I'm not. I'm a grower, not a shower. Or were you talking my load size?
You're the one who brought it up. I'm curious.
What were you?
The best way I could describe it is stepping on a ketchup packet.
Yeah.
Mayonnaise?
Yeah, mayonnaise. Well, obviously not ketchup.
Just like
We're talking about loads, you know.
Mayonnaise is not even a correct fallacy.
just like clear
Yeah.
fluid, like, or milky. Yeah.
Okay, everybody knows what. Everybody knows what.
Okay, this is
Al, thank you. Like and subscribe. Everybody knows. All right, let's get to the end of the show.
Was the Kembe Mutombo circumcised? I bet you he wasn't because he was from the
I'm
Congo.
sure he wasn't. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Amazing, huh? Robin, how big it was.
Can't even imagine.
Can't imagine. All right. Well, there it is. We'll leave on that note. Tomorrow, Charlie XCX will be here. Among other things. We got a lot to do tomorrow, but I think we covered a lot of ground today. A lot of important stuff.
No, you didn't.
Sal's thoughts on the afterlife. Ronnie at the limo convention. Lenny in bed with the girls grieving over Pete Rose.
That
lot
was
going on
special.
there.
That was
That was
special.
special. That
Special
really-
Pete Rose remembrance.
Made me cry a little bit.
This is some show, man.
Sentimental.
I know. Horrible.
Anyway, I do want to just leave you with the thought of ZipRecruiter.
There you go. That's the end of the show. So something I wanted to talk about before we end up our show is something we brought up yesterday. And that would be how the Hawk Tour girl is
Oh,
now,
yes.
now the number 3 podcast, right behind Joe Rogan and Tucker Carlson.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you heard that correctly. So an article I had pulled up yesterday said, "Oh my God, the comment section is just the most phenomenal thing that they had ever seen." And they're definitely trolling her. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous. But let's just throw it out there that she has 3 shows. She has 108,000 subscribers, which is 104,000 more than what we have. And and her second show has already been viewed 648,000 times.
Jesus
so this is her giving us an intro, and then here she is talking about like her.
Then like after we were like, oh yeah, let's go out, you know.
These are
And
her girlfriends.
me and Haley and Alyssa and Carly, right? Yeah. We're just walking down Broadway. Alyssa and Carly like
They
at
have
Uncle's
nothing
house.
to say.
And I was like, oh, I want to go see their garden. They took me down there to see their garden and everything else. I get a call from KK. And I was like, what's she calling me for? And I was like, that can't be good.
Okay, I got nothing about what this is. It's run by the guy, that Logan guy.
Logan Paul.
Logan or whatever his name is.
Oh, wait, she's not with the Shuli Network?
But let me just read you some of the comments because it's just the way it is. It's just
Oh, these are amazing.
okay, hold on. Let me get to comments. Where are they? Damn it. Let me take this.
Go down.
I gotta take this down a little bit so I can get comments. Where? All right. Here we go. I sold my house so I can watch Taktua on my 115-inch TV. I'm a 47-year-old construction worker. This morning at the job site, a 4-ton concrete pillar fell on my leg, crushing it instantly. I was crippled for life until I heard the new Taktua episode come out. My leg healed instantly. I jumped off the stretcher and scrambled to the nearest computer to watch it. Thank you, Taktua. I'm a 13-year-old coal miner in the cold, freezing depths of Russia. My parents forced me to work for $1 every day just so I could eat once a month. As soon as I heard that Taktua was coming out, I left my home, the only place where I could sleep with some comfort, my only food source, just so I could watch Taktua. I'm now in the streets of New York City watching Taktua on a stolen phone, and I forced the phone not to die. I eat at curb, dumpsters, and sometimes to rats. I live in the sewers just for some privacy because when I watch out in public, they all look at me funny. I have no idea how my family is, but I hope that they produce more of this glorious, amazing Taktua podcast. I'm a 364-year-old man that recently died while at when the new Taktua episode dropped, I started levitating out of my coffin, and now I live a happy and healthy life. Thank you, Taktua. I'm an 11-year-old slave worker in the Mongol Empire who has worked to death in his Khan. And right before I took my last breath, I felt a warm fire in my heart. Something was telling me to keep going. I didn't know what, but that fire in my heart kept me alive just barely. As I wheezed my way through the pain, I did not know why the gods wanted me alive. The unbearable pain made death seem like the easiest option for me, but I didn't die. For thousands of years, I stayed alive, wondering why I was living, wondering why didn't I go that day? Until June 2024, when the Taktua meme came out. I felt all that pain from all those years ago just vanish. The Taktua meme has given me more life, joy, happiness, and I know now why I was kept alive by the gods all those years ago. And when I just thought it couldn't get any better, the Taktua podcast came out, and I would go through all that pain working as a slave for Genghis Khan 1,000 times just to watch one episode of Taktua. I know my purpose in life now. I know why I didn't die. I mean, it's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah, I used to be a 7-year-old addicted coal miner in the 17th century. My mother beat me every day, and my father stole my money to buy beer, and he beat me with the bottles he left behind. My dad was scrolling on our stone tablet that he had. I saw something about the Taktua podcast, and then I knew I must survive until.
That's some crazy shit.
Tablet.
It's just.
And it's endless. There's like, what, 3,000?
Oh, yeah.
It's like this, literally.
It just keeps going. It just keeps going. Dear Hawk 2, I'm 34-year-old man who gambled his house and family away. I was balding, had a serious gooning addiction, and had no job or education. When I see Talk 2 drop, I open my door in my life I never thought would open for me. When I watched your episode of Talk 2, I was blown away from how much I learned from this. I used your lessons to enroll in night business classes, and overnight I started a business and made $4.3 million. I got hair transplant surgery. I paid my debts. I even reconnected with my wife and kids. They were so happy that I got my life back on track, but I told my family it was all thanks to Talktua. I now own 25 businesses across the world and have people making passive income every day amounting to $50,000 a day, all thanks to Talktua. Thanks, Talktua. I mean, this is just
endless.
It's pure ass battery.
Endless. It is endless. So yeah, like this. And it's a gift that keeps giving. I highly recommend you go and Google search Talktua. I was severely obese and addicted to hentai before this video, and I had an insane fentanyl and coke addiction. Then I woke to the glorious sight upon me that Talktua's newest episode had dropped. I'm now a millionaire, have a six-pack, and quit all over the addictions. Thank you, Talktua. Yes, it's produced by Logan Paul's company, so it's all fake. All
Thank
bought.
you, Ringo.
Do you think a lot of bots are on Logan Paul's company? I don't really know. What the fuck is this? You know, I get this a lot, so that I would think is kind of like a normal one. Yeah, like that. Okay, so yeah, highly recommend just go there and just go look through the comments because it's worth every dime you have to watch that. All right, whew, I just had to get that off my chest. Thank you so much, and yeah, that would be just about it for tonight. So again, tomorrow I will be podcasting from New York City, and yeah, like that. So we might have some technical issues to start with. Odds are yes. I don't know, but I'm bringing my laptop with me. I think I got it all set up, and I think I'm all prepared for it. So, Ida, how's the debate going? Just touch base with us. Let us know what's going on. I'd be curious to know. It's only 9:30, which means they probably just started, like 10 minutes ago? Yeah, so tomorrow is Charlie XCX. I don't know what else we have to look forward to, but yeah, we will
Not
do
a whole lot
tomorrow.
Do you think they're on vacation after tomorrow?
So Dennis keeps saying yes to that, but I will tell you that I think it might be the week after because it's like Indigenous Peoples Day or some stupid shit.
Sure.
Let me see what's going on. No, it's not Monday the 7th. I think it's the 14th is Columbus Day and Indigenous People Day. So he might be off of that and then take the week because he has done that in the past. But
He's worked so hard. He's been gone.
Yeah, it's been a lot.
Poor bastard.
So yeah, so that's it for us tonight. Thank you so much. What about Al for joining us? Xavier, as usual.
Yeah.
I know that Dennis was dropping 4 new shows or 4 new thingies today. So go to DJ's Classic Garage and check out what he's got to offer you. And
What are the odds that he stayed awake through the whole opera?
I think those are slim and none. I wouldn't.
Figaro.
I just couldn't do it. I'm not really a big opera
Yeah.
fan. Although at the Met in New York, every seat has like a little TV in front of it, like on an airplane. And what it does is it translates it for you. So it shows it in its actual language.
Oh, really?
And then it translates it for you. Yes. That's the way it works now.
You get a ball game on that thing?
No, I love the Pope of Mopar, by the way. I should design a shirt for him. I think that would be awesome.
Yes.
All right, guys. So thank you so much for joining us. Thank you guys for being with us. And we shall see you. Thanks for hanging with us tonight. Please join us for any discussion at RadioGunk.com in the forum section. Follow us on Instagram or Twitter at RadioGunk. And don't forget to like this and subscribe to us and hit that little bell so that you know when we're going to have a new show. Thanks.